My name is Jack, I'm 17, I got Covid-19. I ended up in ICU on a ventilator for 12 days. And 22 weeks on, I'm still recovering. I personally have experienced probably one of the worst things in my life because of COVID, and I just really want to raise awareness for young people. Within 12 hours of being in the hospital, my mom came in to see me and I was asleep. It was really late at night. I don't remember this at all, and the nurse actually said to her who was watching over me, we're going to have to take him into ICU. So I was put into ICU, and within a few hours, even though they said to her that it wouldn't need it to be done, I was on ventilator because I couldn't breathe properly. I remember one memory which really haunts me sometimes. I have a lot of trauma from ICU, especially they kind of put this airtight mask on me to kind of help my breathing. I think it was in the middle of the night and I was screaming and crying, and it was really, really, really horrible. They actually called my mom on the iPad. They were able to FaceTime my mom on my family, and I don't remember this, but they do. And I have a picture or two of me with the ventilator, on the ventilator, and the tube down my throat, and that's really the only time that they saw me. And yeah, so that's really all about ICU. I didn't sleep for 3 days. Not by choice. I literally couldn't. Every time I closed my eyes, it was just dizziness and loads of colours, and I felt like I was falling over. So I had to literally stay in the bed for 72 hours looking at a wall. I've had a lot of dark times in the hospital as well for my mental health, since I do struggle with anxiety too. The nurse manager came in to me and said, "Jack, you're able to go home today." And I'll never forget those words, really. I just told her, "Can I give you a hug? Seriously, this is probably the best day of my life." And my parents came in, and I couldn't really run over to him with my legs. A nurse kind of wheeled me out in a chair, which I used to kind of get around the hospital if I needed some air, and we kind of just had a 5-minute hug, and there was a lot of emotions, a lot of crying, and that was the first time I saw them in a long time, and it's a moment I'll never forget. There's no doubt about it, I basically had to learn to walk again. I'm taking about 10 tablets every 12 hours, so that's about 18 to 20 tablets every day, to heal my nerves, for my anxiety, and for the actual pain itself. I do 2 to 2.5 hours of physio every day, depending on how much energy I have. I wake up some days and I'm like, I get really upset, and I'm kind of thinking to myself, I still don't know why this happened to me. I still don't know how I got this. Why did that happen to the extremity that it did? And I do ask that question all the time. I've got frustrated with a lot of people because obviously of my history with COVID and what it's done to me. I've had a few chats with some people, and I've really, they've really been shocked by it, and it actually has. They've done the right thing since that, but obviously that's not what I plan to do all the time. My main message for young people is just do it for you, do it for your friends, do it so your elderly loved ones can be safe, so they won't get sick, so you can be with them, so life can return back to normal. It's not that hard, it really isn't. Just wear a mask, socially distance when you can. That's really all I have to say to young people.